This is the first HackerRank solution I am going to prepare for YouTube. So this solution is a string construction. It is very clear from the name that I am going to construct a string. So first of all, what we have to do while solving any HackerRank problem, we have to understand the problem very clearly. So we will pause your video at first and try to understand it yourself. Then I will explain this. Now let's start. Here Amanda has a string of lowercase letters. So it is already given here that it is in lowercase. So note it down. Now second, she wants to copy a new string. She can perform the following operations with a given cost. What are the operations she can perform is given here. Operation 1, operation 2. Okay. She can perform them any number of times to construct a new string P. So Amanda is going to construct a new string that is P from a given string, and the operation she can perform is that the first operation she can append a character to the end of the string P is the newly constructed string that she is going to construct. So if she append a character from the original string to the new string, that will cost rupees $1. And if she choose any substring of P and then append it to the end of P, then that will cost no rupee, means no dollar. It will be free of cost. So here I will let you explain with this example. Suppose this is a given string AB, this is a given string. Now not Amanda, you have to construct a string, same string following the two operations. So the first operation is that when you are going to append. So here I will check in P, I am having no characters. So I will append A from S. So appending A will cost me $1. Now again I have to append this B because I am not having B in my constructed string B. So I will again append B from here. This will again cost me $1. Now see here, I am going to add A. Here I can see I do not need to append it from the source or given string because I am already having this character in my constructed string P. So I will simply copy it from here, A. Now this will cost me 0 because as given in the condition that if you can see here the second condition is that if I choose any substring of P, P is what? P is newly constructed string, and append it to the end of P, that will charge me no. Means no charge will be applied. So I have taken A from here and appended to it, that will cost me 0. I will plus 0. Now again B. So see here, again I am having B here. So I will again copy it. This will cost me 0. So the total cost is 2. As you can check here, it is also given example AB. So the total cost is 2. I will also explain this. What is this sample input and output? Because most of the beginners confused with the input format. What is the input? What is the output? First, understand this problem. Okay. So this was the problem. What you have to do now, you are very much clear about this, that what you are going to do. Now, for this, how you will do it? The question is how you will do it. So you must have a question that I must have to track the characters. as I am constructing the string, then I must keep a track of the characters that is already present in the constructed string, and I have to check whether the character is present in my constructed string or not, and if it is not present, then only it will cost me $1, and if it is present, then that will cost me 0 rupees. So how can I keep this track that the character is present or not? So you might be thinking that I will run a loop from here in 0 to up to that and check whether that character is present or not. This idea is good, but this idea will not work if the string is very long. You will face time complexity issue, because suppose I am having a string a, b, c. So this is the string. Now if you are adding this, suppose you have already added up to this much, you have already suppose added up to this much. Now you have to add k. For adding k, if you run a loop from 0 to this much, then see 1, 2, 3, n number of times it will repeat the same process and add k. Again for this k, you will again check in this where this, in the constructed string whether the k is present or not. Again n times that loop will run. So this will consume a lot of time to perform the operations. So you can think an alternative way and very efficient way to perform this task. Pause for the video and think for a minute or for a few minutes if you want to think. Okay, now if you are going to construct a string, then all the characters of a string must be between A to Z only, because it is already given that the letters are in lowercase. So you can make a array, temporary array track of length 26, and whenever you add a string to key, then make that index, means suppose a b c d, then a is here 0, b is 1, c is 2, d is 3, and likewise z will be what? Z will be not 26, Z will be 25, because you are starting from 0. So I have already taken arrays. Simply construct an array of length 26, that will be 0 to 25, and if you are adding any character to P, then simply make that index 1. Simply put here 1. If you are adding suppose A, then simply put 1 in A. If you are adding C, then put 1 in D. And then you can simply check before adding that if you are now again adding, suppose here I will take this example. That you are adding, I am just erased this for your understanding that now I have to add B. Before adding B here, I will check in that array, tracking array that I have already created, that whether B means what? 0 is for A, 1 is for B, the position, whether that B position is 1 or not. If it is 1, that means I am having this character in my constructed string. I will simply copy and that will cost me 0. Got it? What will be the benefits of doing this? Now you must ask how this will improve my efficiency of this program and consume less time. Suppose you are adding Z. Okay, here is also Z. Then if you are adding Z, it will directly jump to the Z index, that is 26. As you know that array is continuous memory allocation, so it will directly jump to Z. Suppose here is Z, it will directly look at this, not it will travel from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, anything. It will simply look at this index Z, which is 25. If it is 0, that means Z is not present. I must have to pay $1. Got it? Must have to pay $1, and the cost will be free. So you can now think how this has improved your efficiency of your program. So I don't need to check all the array or here all the arrow before this. It will directly look at the Z index, that is 25 index. If it is present, then that will cost 0. If it is not, then that will cost 1. So I hope you are now very much clear about the logic. See, this was the main thing. This was the main important thing. Programming language is not a big issue. Now you can easily do it in any programming language. Okay, now look at this input format. What is the input format? The first line contains the n integers, the number of a string. So the first line means that is this 2. Number of a string is 2. That is 2. Look here, 2, 1, and this is 2. And the input format each n next line contains the integer. Simply means for n integers you have to check this. Now come to the programming part. What I am doing in C#, don't worry, I will also solve this in Python for you. You can easily Google the syntax. That is not a big issue. The main and if you understand this, if you are very much clear about this, you can easily code. Now, what the first thing I have to do? I have to track array. I have to take array track. Okay. So in C#, array is declared like this. You in C also you are very much familiar with C. If then you can do it easily, or you can simply Google it how to declare array in C#. You will get. So I am simply declaring an array track new integer array of length 26, means 0 to 25. Now what you have to do? The first thing is clear. Okay. Now I will traverse from each character of this string. So there are two ways. One is from I will take an integer I is equal to 0 up to the length of this character. I will learn and do and extract each character one by one. So in Python also and in Java and in C# also there is a way you can simply track this and get each characters one by one by simply using for each loop chr character C in S, means that this will take one character of the string S, this is S, and work with that up to the length. You don't have to worry about the length of the string. So you are clear with the logic, keep in mind this is only the syntax, you can Google it, don't worry about this. What is this is doing, you are clear? This is declaring an array with size 26 and by default value is 0 for integer. Okay. Now the first character will be there. Okay. Now I have to work this. Now I will check whether that character is present in my constructed string. or not. To check this, I will check the position, means A position is what, 0. I will check whether the track 0 is 1 or not. So for that, I will simply, for, and for check the, you will have to convert this. Suppose here it is given A 0. How 0? How will we convert B to 1, C to 2? So here comes the role of ASCII value. Okay, for A, ASCII value is 97. You can simply Google it and note it down. So for example, I will show you the here ASCII value of A. And don't confuse here. Here A is 65 showing because it is the capital A. For small a, you can look here. So here, the small a, that is 97. Okay. So now what I have to do, I will check whether track track here A, sorry, C is the character is equal to 0. If it is 0, then that will cost me. Here the conversion takes automatically. For if you in C sharp you put it here, C is what the first character. Suppose C is what here A. The first character is A. So conversion will be happen automatically. A will be taken here 97. So now 97 minus 97, that will be 0. So 0th position is equal to 0. And what will I do? That means that this character is not present in my constructed string. So it will cost me $1. Cost plus is equal to 1. So I have to declare a variable cost. Int cost initial value will be 0. Yes, it will not cost me. And what I will do, I will make that position track C minus 97 is equal to 1, sorry, equal to 1. So this will make that position 1, so that if the next time A comes, that will track A as 1, not 0, because I am changing here the value. Now simply return the cost and run this. See, everything I am doing before you so that you can easily understand it. See, I have passed both the test cases. Now I have to submit this. See, all test cases has been passed. So you got this. If you are having any confusion, then simply comment this. I will try to explain it more clearly. Now the same thing you can do in Python also. What you have to do, you know very well. You can simply Google the syntax. Suppose I have here in Python, there is a problem to convert any character to ASCII value. You have to use OR function. So here I am going to the Python. See, here I have already created a record. So what I have did here, see, I have taken an array of 0. This is the way you initialize the array in Python. This is the one way you can initialize an array of length 26 with initial value 0. So length track array has been declared, cost has been 0, initial cost is 0, I have declared, and now I am traversing the string as one by one, taking each character out. See why I have done this before, to save your time, because if I will do it here, then it will waste your time. Simply I am explaining each line by line. I have already explained you in C sharp. Same thing is here. Now I am checking the array, this array, whether that character is 1 or 0. If it is 0, see here, odd function is used to convert that character to ASCII value. Or if that is 0, then it will cost you, you will increase the cost by 1 and make that position 1, so that if next time again the same character comes, you will not find it 0, you will find it 1, and that will not cost you, and you are returning cost. You can simply see I am running that all test case has been passed, and here if you are having any doubt, you can simply comment it. I will try my best to answer your question. So the main is this logic. Okay, if you run a loop, that will not work. You have to declare an array to take. This will reduce your time much more. So thanks, and try it yourself.